Alright guys, I am back. Hello everyone, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary difficulty. I'm Bobtheorc, and no one expects the Spanish Inquisition, especially no one expects us to have 21 episodes so far. Wow, but today, well tonight, because it's morning, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, we have finally achieved, oil-fired boilers! Oh my goodness. Are you tired of those little children having to mine coal for you in those African slave mines? Well, I'm not, because we don't use slave labor to mine our coal. We just rob other people and take their coal instead and let them pay for the slaves themselves. But we now have oil. That's right. Check this out. We will refit the ship and semi-oil. Okay, so we have semi-oil fired boilers, but that's okay. Look at the difference in this efficiency. It's actually not that big of a difference, actually. But we saved a few tons, so semi-oil. That's right. Can we go faster? Maybe we can go faster. And I've got JP hanging out with us in chat and on Discord. And we're going to talk about some dumb stuff like invading Guam. Wait, was it Guam or was it what? No, what was the... Yeah, Guam was invading Guam.
Yes, it was Guam. Yes, it was Guam in the Spanish-American War.
Right on. Can I make this guy go 30 now? I wonder if I can. It'd probably help if I had numlock. There we go. 30, please. Oh, we can. Look at that. We can go 30 knots now. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And let's see, what else did we get? I don't know if we got anything else. I think this is just the... we didn't get any better...
Is that the scout hull?
This is like Light Cruiser 2 or something. I don't know, I've had this for a while. I'm tempted to go and increase the... so we've got we're at 6%, or plus 6% on the draught. I could go make it all the way up, and that gives us a 23,000 kilometer range, which is pretty nice. Let's see, so if at 6% we have 128 tons available, and if we go bigger we have like 90, so we actually lose available tons if we make it bigger, but we gain a lot of range. Unfortunately, these guys have been a little bit squishy when they get hit. Oh, that's right. I think we have Auxiliary 2.
Back some of that range for tonnage.
Yeah, we have
and still come out ahead in range.
Yeah, so we've got Auxiliary 2 engines now. So this helps us with our repairs. What else can I stick on here? I think this is really all we've got. I go for enhanced reloading, but I don't know if that's really necessary. You know, faster. It's only 10% faster, but it's not like I can stick on more armor. I could go inner belt. Let's see if we can. Let's jack this up a bit. Oh, we can increase the gun barrel length. Look at that. Ooh, we got better gun barrel length. So I mean, I could jack up the draught. Let's see. Does that kick me over? That gives me a lot of range. 22. I mean, it's so 19.5 to 22.8. So we got 3,300 kilometers of extra range. We've got a little bit of aft weight that we have to deal with, which maybe we can do a little bit of front belt. Oh, look at that. It balanced it perfectly. And we can do... I can either get some inner deck, but these guys aren't going to have a lot of plunging fire shots, I don't think. I mean, certainly not from anything small, because whenever I'm taking damage, it's just punching right straight through me. I could try to jack up some of this. All right, so that gives me. I don't think I can do one more, can I? I can. All right. So I've got. We're getting pretty close to a good ship. It's going. I can't believe I got this thing going 30 knots. If I can get it to save. And we're gonna probably tweak it just a little bit more. So I'm very satisfied with this little ship.
See, that just blows my mind. I mean, I'm playing Italy, who was famous for having fast ships, and my light cruisers aren't even hitting 30 yet.
What
And
year are you?
I'm in 1930.
How are you not? Are you
I'm just not willing to pay the weight for the engines, I guess.
are you doing your minimum beam? Because that helps a lot.
Yeah, minimum beam. I've been going, big draft. Um, and I get about 28 knots on them.
I mean, you can lower the draft if you want also. Whoops, that's.
Well, I usually get by with a single funnel too. So that's where the thing of it is I don't put any demands on my funnel cap.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So if I can't, get at least a 95 funnel cap, on one or two at most funnels, I won't push the speed any harder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is because this thing is all engine. If you look at the once it finishes saving, if you look at the engine statistics, if it ever where we at? Where's my engine horsepower? I know I've got it somewhere. We got 53,829 horsepower, which is
I'll have to check and see what mine are.
yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of horsepower. Um, so that's
See,
how
that's
that's
only 7,000 ton light cruiser too.
yeah.
I've got light cruisers up in the 12,000 ton range. Good hulls. And it's just the fact that I'm not willing to pump in the needed tonnage.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I spend a lot of tonnage on this, but it also helps having all that engine weight helps with your stability also. But yeah, I definitely like fast light cruisers. It depends on if I'm building a brawler or if I'm making, something like a hunting ship. Any of my Don Quixote ships are designed to go out on a quest.
See, that's exactly why speed is exactly why I picked Italy for my second campaign. Is I got tired of things running away from my American fleet,
Yeah.
so I wanted it that I know that they've done research and they've tuned the national only hulls to be historical. So Italy was always about a little less armor and try to get a lot more speed.
Yeah.
Let a race car driver design their naval program.
Yeah. Well, I mean they love their race cars too. All right, so let's get this guy over to semi-oil. And that how much of a tonnage difference? 11.5. That drops me almost 500 tons. How much of a and it gives me a 11% engine boost. And now this guy's already going 27. I don't know if I need you going any faster. Because I've got now I could try going faster, see if that helps my stability. Helps a little bit.
This is that heavy cruiser you were working on earlier, isn't it? The Don Quixote.
Yeah, the Don Quixote, yeah. So that helps my stability. On the other hand, if I were to pump in like 6 inches onto my main deck, that also helps my stability. The pitch is really bad on this thing, and I don't know what I can do to fix that, other than just keep on jacking up the main, the deck armor, which I don't need 7 inches of deck armor, but it looks like that's what I'm going to get, because it's as much as I can have. And that helps
Only
my...
you consider 32% to be a poor pitch.
The what?
Only you would consider 32% a poor pitch.
Yeah, I'm a little bit psycho on that. And then as far as yeah, I mean they're not punching. A shell this size, shell's not punching through this deck easily. Now my foredeck and aft deck are kind of shit, so let's do 3 inches.
See, I know I have that exact same hull in my fleet, and I'm running a single funnel.
Hold on a minute, it's my dad. Hang on one moment.
Roger that.
Alright, now I gotta go figure how to get this 0.2 forward weight offset kind of fixed, which I'm not quite sure. Maybe these guys. Nope. Because these are too big. If I were to just put... If I were to do those... Oh, there we go. That balances it. Look at that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So we do something like this. 31. It's not awful. I've got reasonable fore and aft belt. Huh?
We need to write up Bobtheorc's 10 Commandments of Ultimate Admirals, and the first one is thou shalt have a 0 weight offset.
Yeah. And we need some more gun armor here. Now what I could do is, instead of having all this aft belt, I could put a torpedo on the back, and that'd free up, because that'd weigh less than all this aft belt. But this is reasonably solid. I wish I had more armor on my guns, on these 9.9 inch guns, but because with my flash fire chance of stupid, what was my flash fire chance? It's 28%.
Your flash fire chance is yes.
Yeah, it's definitely yes. But this is, for a heavy cruiser in 1914 that goes 27 knots and has a 22,000 kilometer range, this isn't bad. And the armor's pretty good on it. This is not a badly armored cruiser. I just wish I had a little bit more gun armor for these 9-inch guns. But I also don't use casemates a lot because they tend to really affect your roll. And they have, with their limited arcs, they're not, really that great, I don't think. So this, I
Maybe
guess,
that's something I need to try is using so many
oh
casemates.
shit, I don't have, I didn't max out my, let's see, how can I make up the weight on that? Because that's, I could drop the armor back down a little bit. I think we're gonna do that. This gives me the extra barrel length. This gives my guns. If I can select you, would you please let me hover over? There we go. This gives me a 20-kilometer range. 22 on the armor piercing. I've got the capped and soft. Yeah, this isn't bad. All right, I approve. I'm Bobtheorc, and I approve of this cruiser. Have you seen those political? Have you seen those political ads where they'll play they'll play like an excerpt of one of their opponent's speech, and they'll be like, "I'm blah blah blah, and I approve this message." It's like whenever they, they'll play something that their opponent said really stupid. Have you ever seen those?
No, I haven't seen those.
Yeah, I've seen some of those on the internet. I don't know if they're real or if it's just AI or what. But I always think those are kind of funny.
You're going to run on the fast cruiser ticket?
Yeah. Alright, so let's go try getting these things put together. And then I've got to start rebuilding all of those other damn ships. Holy crap. Actually, the other...
Is this going to turn into another refit episode?
I don't know.
Sort of?
I don't know. So we're going to delete these old ones. Alright, so... 100,000 tons. Boom. Go build all that. And I think all the light cruisers are... Oh, I can do some Sanchos. Let's... see. 128 plus... you know what? I don't want to do this many because I don't trust... The math sometimes doesn't work right when you're adjusting the drought on the ship.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes it lies to you about how many tons you have available. So I'm just going to do them a little bit at a time just to make sure. Yes, 85. We could probably do one more. And if I had... Yeah, see, if I had done all of them, even though the game said it would be okay, it really wouldn't have been. Alright, so... politicking. We're doing a naval invasion somewhere. I don't remember where. I think Bermuda. And... I don't remember what else we were doing, so we'll just... I'll refit stuff as we go. I mean, I don't... Other than the Don Quixotes and the Sancho Panzas, where I really want them to go super fast, the other ships I don't care if they're on coal right now, because I think the coal gives you a little bit more resistance, because any ships that penetrate and hit the areas where the fuel is stored just hit coal, and the coal's like, fuck off, we're solid. So I was watching a video. I can't remember if it was Battleship New Jersey or Drac FNFL, but where they were on the Iowa class battleships. They started storing the fuel in the torpedo blisters. Uh,
Yes.
that way, it would just have more mass on the outside to interrupt the torpedo hitting. And I thought that was pretty interesting.
See, I was just learned yesterday, talking about how torpedoes damage ships.
Uh huh.
Um, it's not a lot of times. It's not even the giant hole that they punch in the ship that is the problem. It's the fact that the shock wave that travels through the entire frame will, if the ship has got any problems at all, it will break bulkheads open.
Or break the spine of the ship.
Yeah, I mean, they were talking. He was talking about. Oh heck, what was the cruiser or the battle cruiser that the Japanese sank on the 10th of December? Repulse, or was that the battleship?
I don't remember.
Anyway, it took one torpedo, and it basically no, it was doomed because it took one torpedo in just the right spot, and it damaged the propeller shaft. And they tried to start the engine again because the impact of the torpedo knocked everything out, knocked the engines out, knocked the electrical out, and they got it all restarted. And they, instead of inspecting the shaft for damage, they just went ahead and tried to restart it, and the vibrations in the shaft literally shook the whole area apart and broke everything.
That doesn't surprise me. Well, and then you've got like the modern torpedoes that go down underneath the ship and explode and create that void in the ocean. It throws the ship up and then brings the middle of the ship down into the void where there's no water and just cracks the ship in half.
Yep, breaks their spines. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about how physics works to really understand the stresses that are placed on a warship's frame just by existing.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to see the design. I mean, I could probably do the math. I haven't done that kind of stuff in a while. But I know that shockwaves can pass through stuff. And one of my friends hit an IED when he was in Iraq, and he was in a tank, and the shockwave just blasted right through the tank. And even though the tank was fine, it ended up breaking both of his legs, just from the shockwave passing through the tank.
Yeah, that's the deal. Shockwaves do things.
And so the thing is, the ships are designed to float. They're not designed to just sit in open air. And so if you have a 10, 20, 30,000 ton ship, and there's only water supporting the front and the back, and the middle is over a void, the spine of the ship's not designed to hold that much weight. You could make the spine of the ship hold that kind of weight, but then you'd have a really fucking heavy ship.
Yeah, half your tonnage would be taken up by spine.
Yeah. This is why, like, in Star Trek, they cheat by having, like, the structural integrity fields and space magic. Because otherwise that just wouldn't work. Alright, so I don't know how badly damaged you boys are. 26 knots. But I'm going to go check you out. Say that again?
Are the Don Quixotes on the Armored Cruiser 3 hull?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at my Armored Cruiser 3. My engine horsepower is 18,975.
Okay.
And I'm only managing like 24 knots.
Yeah, whereas my engine's like 3 times what you've got. Or... Well, let's go chase your ass down. Let's go high explosive so we can set you on fire. Yeah, I'm pushing really hard to try and get radar. Alright, so you're at 70%, so you're kind of beat up. So... And your torpedoes are 5-kilometer range, and since it's not bad weather, I can see them. And I've got a range of 10 kilometers, which isn't great. But I guess it's good enough. So, let's stay at 10 kilometers, because I don't really want to get any closer to you. How far are we? We are sitting at 9.2 kilometers, which is perfect. I got 5% to hit you, and you've got 1% to hit me, but one of your shots will really suck. How far are you? 9.3. I could try and hit that. The cruiser, in some ways, is my bigger... The light cruiser, in some ways, my bigger threat. Well, because he can catch me. Alright, we're gonna turn a little bit. Let's see if we can hit. Yeah, the problem is these guys have guns that really hurt. And I don't really want to... I'm getting some hits, but I really don't want to take a lot of damage from them. So maybe if I can take out this light cruiser. 9.3 knots. I've got a 3% chance to hit you, and you've got a... Yeah, I mean, the problem is we're trading kind of fair trades right now. I'm not really doing... I don't feel like I'm doing really great. So I'm not sure if I can take this guy or not. I mean... Where are you? Which way are you? You're heading towards me. You're at 11 kilometers. Got 10 kilometers, so I should be in range to start shooting soon. There's 10 kilometers, so you guys should shoot. There we go. Oh, these guys are just cadets. That's half the problem. I'm getting some hits. You got a 1% chance to hit me. He's got a 5%. Man, that light cruiser is trouble. It's a regular, and oh, that's why, because he's got a lot of experience. Alright, so let's go turn. And I think I'm probably going to get out of here, because I got a few hits. I lost some of my crew, though. And I'm really not in a position to fight a 2-on-1 fight with this guy. He's just not quite tanky enough yet. Yeah, I just don't have quite enough of a tech advantage to take on a 2-on-1 matchup. That's unfortunate. So this one only has 27,000, almost 28,000 horsepower at 26 knots.
Not overpowered at all.
Yeah, well, this one hasn't been upgraded yet. Let's see if I can get... What did I get experience point-wise? I got 20 experience, alright, so... I got some experience, so that's the important thing. So he'll be green next time we fight. Yeah, just getting some battle experience for the crew is really important. So these light cruisers were going 37 knots. Holy crap. What year? In 1930, though. They had to have been really pumping in the engine. They lost some transports. They're going after Bermuda. Got British Antilles. That's good. Belize. I don't know where Belize is, but we'll go for it. No, I guess we're not going to go for it. That is something I'd really like them to fix, that when I say, yes, attack this place, that it actually attacks.
None of this, well, never mind.
Yeah. We're at 151 transports. It's not awful. And don't need the hull strengthening anymore. Yeah, I'm just pushing really hard to get radar. That's going to be the next big thing. This torpedo boat. I'm going to put I'm going to put you right there. Where's my other battleship fleet? I'm not really sure why you guys are going down there, but okay. I mean, they're at 100%. So what do we still have here in the Caribbean? We just have the British Ghana, which I guess will start. Guess we're gonna start moving you boys over here. I'm gonna set you to invade, and maybe I can get a port strike mission on you. Those guys hang out there. How much Got some shipyard capacity, so let's go and see if we can do any more of these. Yep. And I could go start upgrading other ships too. What ships are in harbor here? You guys are Inquisitors. You're all Inquisitors? Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at the Inquisitor ships real quick. These are done in 1913. Let's see what we can do with you boys. Maybe I can get a little bit extra speed out of you. I mean, these are small ships, though. I really am impressed with these Inquisitors. These are like the early, it's like a semi-armored, it's like a light armored cruiser. It's some sort of weird hull, where it counts as a heavy cruiser. There we go, hybrid light cruiser.
Interesting.
It's a light cruiser that can mount heavy cruiser guns. I think it's pretty awesome. So let's go with semi-oil. That helps a little bit.
Kind of like what we like doing with our early battleships. We turn them into over-armored cruisers.
That's right. And I don't think there's a lot... There we go. Can we go Citadel 2? I don't think we can. Ooh, that's going to be tough. There we go. That's better than nothing. But I love how they have such a low pitch and roll. I mean, these guys are made to be snipers. What else can I do with you guys? I don't think I can go better. Go Aux 2. There we go. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I can't get you any better range. I probably need to jack up these barbettes. There we go. So these things are going to be pretty okay. So I really need to build new light cruisers and new heavy cruisers. The problem is I don't have any. I'm still short on crew. But we'll deal with that later. Alright, so here's my Inquisitor. Let's go refit. We've got a bunch of you guys to do. Alright, so we got all that. And let's go ahead and just do a... Do I have any naval invasions or any... No, we're just going to do a turn. I don't know what else we... I guess we're going to go and invade some of these next. Yeah, I mean, if the Brits ever declare peace on me, then I'll take whatever I can. Otherwise, I'm not quite at the stage that I want to just start invading and taking everything. I've got the Brits pretty much neutered at this point. I really need to start building up and getting ready for Germany and France, because those are going to be my next big problems. And what I need to do is I need to put just a shit pile of cruisers to protect my sea lanes.
Is that a metric ship pool or a standard?
I think it's going to be an imperial ship pile, because we're going after the Brits right now, so we're definitely using imperial units. Oh, I guess we're running away. Running away manually. I do need a good destroyer that can hunt down other destroyers. I just don't have that yet. And maybe that's I'm gonna actually hold off on making my destroyers until I get radar, perhaps. Well, radar's probably a few years away, though, because I still have to get the rangefinder 5s, and then I'll be able to get radar after that. So I've got a ways to go. At some point, it becomes possible for me to get a light cruiser going faster than a destroyer, I think.
Which is just insane.
I mean, yeah, but it becomes like $1 billion light cruiser.
But is money an object?
Well, it depends. I need a ship that can hunt down enemy destroyers, which means it's going to have to go 35 knots. It doesn't really matter what kind of ship it is. I need to figure how fast the German destroyers are, which, I mean, Germany's not usually known for super fast ships, but and I don't really have to worry about hunting down destroyers until I get the radio direction finder to really help me. Which, this might be the first game where I get radar before radio direction finder, because I've been pushing the radar pretty hard. Ugh. Let's go run you away. Thank you. Alright, so now you're trained. Green and regular. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight again. I'm just going to try and get a couple of hits and run away just to get some experience and just kind of keep these guys tied up. until my other cruiser buddies show up. Alright. So some of my guns are damaged, but they're not completely broken. Alright, so we're going to go high explosives and just try to hit him. Just try to get some hits, please. There's a hit. And now we're going to turn before you can return fire on me. So I know he's got that light cruiser hanging out there somewhere. I'm just trying to farm a little bit of damage so I can get my experience. Ooh, there's some hits. And he's got... Alright, so here we are at 9.2 kilometers. And he's having a... What's the range on your guns? Your guns are... He's got a long range, but he can't see me that well, or target me that well, I suppose. He's still trying to bracket me.
He's not sending shells out with your name on them. They're actually labeled "to whom it may concern."
Yeah. So I'm going to go radically change direction. Because the nice thing about the small guns is the big guns are more accurate, but the small guns aim faster. Because you get the faster bracketing shots. I might be able to take this guy if I could just keep doing these little hit and run attacks. But I got to hit him a little bit. There we go. He's down to 49%. So he's having a rough day. Alright, let's turn, because I don't like that light cruiser sending those shots down at me. Which way are you going? Are you still running away? You are still running away. Alright, that's fine. Let's see if we can get a couple more hits. Nope. There we go. There's a hit. Let's start. Is it 46? Ooh, that was a good hit. Alright, time to turn away a little bit. What main gun did we destroy? Was that your front gun, I guess? We got your front gun. Alright, right on. So if we can stay in front of you, you're going to have a harder time dealing with me. But it's just a matter of time before you hit me at this point. So we're going to radically change course. That way you have to re-aim. I could probably run away at this point, and I've probably done enough damage to get my 25 experience points.
But if you can kill him, that's even better.
Yeah, hopefully. But I need to minimize my damage also, so... Alright, time to turn some more. Yeah, like I said, for some reason that light cruiser is a little bit more dangerous to me. I mean, the heavy cruiser will really suck if he hits me, but heavy cruiser's having a really bad day. So we're just going to kind of keep playing chasey with him. There's a hit. He's at 35. That's good. And I know the fire's doing some work on him. We've done more damage with fires than we've done on hits. It's down to 33, and I haven't even hit him since the last time we registered damage. He's definitely having some difficulties. There we go. He's going to feel that. 32. He's got some more fires. Down. Whole 30. Alright. Alright, so let's go turn around. And we're going to go at him from this direction. Well, let's go turn. Which way are you facing? You're running away from me. Oh shit, he's down to 17%. Look at that. So I've spotted him again. He's not seeing me. Why is he not? Why are you not seeing me? I'm at 8 kilometers. You're shooting at me before. Unless his spotting's gone down from damage. How's this guy not seeing me? 10%. Yeah, that fire's really doing a number on him. Oh, there we go. Alright, do I go for his light cruiser? His light cruiser's faster than me, but he's got low fuel. That means he should be up this way, hopefully. There he is. Well, I don't want to dick around with you while you're in the smoke, because I don't want to eat a torpedo. I already learned my lesson last time. Alright, so...
I don't care how yummy they look, torpedoes are hurtful.
They are quite hurtful and unpleasant. Now this guy... He's got better hits on than I do. So I really don't want to get that close to him. Which I'm tempted to just run away and call it a day, since training this guy up is more important, because this battle's not taking place anywhere near where I have transports. So he managed to lose a little bit of experience. I gained my experience, so next time I should be regulars. So we'll call that a win. That's good enough. Alright, do I have any... So you go 21.2 knots, I go 20 knots. These are... Oh, I have a paladin in here, so we'll be fine. You got 6 12.2, or 6 double 12-inch guns, and I've got 2 13.9s. Do I have another paladin in here? I don't know if I do or not. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay, we'll be fine. Yeah, these guys have some pretty honking big guns on them. Yeah, I guess the biggest reason to scrap ships when you build new ships is so you can just transfer the crew over. Although I wonder if having low crew on a ship, if that counts towards your tonnage for army logistics.
No clue, actually.
Because then you could just have a whole bunch of ships with one crew member. Now, I was reading somewhere that if you start building a ship and then suspend it, it still counts towards the army logistics total.
That feels a little lame.
I mean, I'd be tempted to try it, but that might be too cheesy even for me. So what are these? These are torpedo boats. So all right, so we're going to detach the torpedo boats. And these light cruisers go 26 knots. So any of the fast light cruisers here's a that's going to be a 25 knot battleship. There's another 25 knot battleship. $25 knots. Where am I getting all these 25 knot battleships at? Alright, let's... So this is going to be my main fighting force. Alright, so... Turn off the retard button, turn off the torpedoes. Please turn off the torpedoes. Thank you. And we're going to tell you to retreat real quick. And no, not the retard button. Retreat, please. There we go. So you guys are going to go that way. And I'm going to send him off a little bit like that to scout. And then these are all... I'll send you off kind of like that. Now let's turn off the retard button. And turn off the torpedoes, because you're going to hit yourself, because you're dumb. I don't trust you at all with torpedoes. Alright.
That is a weird thing in World War II. The Americans had ships that were either hit or had to dodge their own torpedoes because they went in circles.
The torpedoes went in circles?
Yeah, the Mark 14. They were just
awful.
A disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, in every way. They only blew up whenever they were hitting an American ship.
Yeah.
Actually, oddly enough, hitting at an angle that you didn't want to hit had a better chance of having the torpedo detonate.
Oh, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Well, what was happening was the detonator was being destroyed before it could activate on solid straight hits. But if you hit at an angle, you have that, fraction of a second, longer that the detonator survived, and it would sometimes actually work.
Okay, right on. So you guys are going to turn that way. You're going to go kind of that way. And then you guys are, there we go. All right, go get them. Yeah, this guy is just running. He's like, fuck all of you guys.
No, I don't want to play.
Yeah, that is a dumb design. I hate wing turrets. I mean, yeah, I guess they're kind of cool, but they just... Center line guns are much better.
What is the point? I mean, most of the holes where you can mount wing guns, you can't even put the big wing guns on them.
Well, wing guns were pre-Dreadnought battleships, so a lot of times you'd have like your 12-inch guns on your front and back, and you'd have like 10-inch guns on the side or something like that. It was just a way for them to squeeze on more guns that they were trying to...
Before they invented super firing.
Yeah. And I think they were just having trouble making that happen, because the engine stuff took up so much space, you just didn't have enough room. How fast are you going? You're going 20 knots. Alright. Well, we're just going to slowly chase you down. So you're going this way. Alright, there's a cruiser that needs to get om-nom-nommed. And these torpedo boats realistically aren't... the torpedo boats aren't really that much faster than my battleships at this point. They're only going 28 knots. A 13-14% chance to hit. That's going to suck for you in a little bit. Ooh, there we go. There's a hit. Got him right in the front. Right in the foredeck. Uh-oh, that's a flash fire. He's screwed. Oh, yeah, look at that. Boom. Yeah, that's not good for you. That's not healthy. He just lost all of his main gun ammunition. Oh, he doesn't even have the turrets anymore. They're just gone. The turrets just got blown clean off. Look at that. That is sucks to be you, buddy. Let's take a look at my torpedo boats for a minute. Where are you guys? Are you, yeah, just, let's see which way you're going. Let's go this way, because I just want you to screen the battleship, keep him spotted. You don't have to do anything crazy. Yeah, that works. Yeah, this cruiser's screwed. Yeah, he's done. And so I'm going to try to get the torpedo boats around in front of him. I don't really want them to engage. I just want them to screen him and just kind of spot. But I do not want them to get shot at. That's definitely not on the menu for today. Are you at 15 kilometers? What's my 7 inches of deck penetration? And he's got a lot of deck. Alright, we're gonna turn in and get a little closer. Alright, yeah, they're doing fine. There's a little suspicious smoke screen I'd like to catch up to if I can. Ah, he ricocheted. What's the range? Oh, you don't even have the range to engage him without getting your ass kicked. I should probably just retreat the torpedo boats. Are you coming towards me or not? You are trying to come towards me. I mean, I could try to make a torpedo run on him, but I don't think that's gonna 2-kilometer torpedo range. Honestly, I think you guys ought to just get out of it. Yeah, I think these guys ought to just get out of there. I'm just gonna retreat you because you're not really helping any. Ouch. Well, we got a little bit of something. Oh, hello, destroyer. Let's fire secondary guns at you. What's my secondary range? 9 kilometers. Would you like to have some secondary gunfire, please? Please enjoy. What's your torpedo range, actually? 4.7 kilometers.
Guns.
Huh?
No, thank you. I do not desire any secondary guns, please.
Well, it looks like some of them are firing main guns at him. I guess the yeah, screw it. Let's just fuck this guy. Here, have all the gunfire. Ooh, I took a hit. Yeah, now he's in trouble. Yeah, torpedo detonation and ouch. Ouch. That's kind of hurting a little bit. Ow. Alright, let's fire the main guns at you, please. Ow, he is hitting the crap out of me. He hasn't really taken that much damage yet either. Ow. Is my back gun gonna fire? No, alright, so I think that you have just about had enough. Well, he could probably take another hit or two. Alright, so well, I lost one of my main guns. Oof. How's this guy taking... What the hell are you made out of? It's a 15-inch main belt with really good armor. Holy shit. Alright, yes, definitely time for you to leave. You are going to go home, sir. Are we not able to penetrate this asshole? Guess not. Ow! What the hell? My guns are big enough, I should be punching through you. Unless I just need to move in and brawl him. I really don't want to do that. I'm surprised that I'm not able to... Ow, shit. He is really hitting the hell out of me. Alright, we're going to angle in. And we're going to try and close the distance. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to high explosive shells. And let's just try and light some... Let's just try and light some fires, and... Because we're obviously not penetrating your hull right now. What's my armor like? My armor... I mean, I've got better armor than... I've got better armor than he does. Holy shit. This guy just had a flash fire. Oh my god. Alright, well... You are done, sir.
Is that one of your picric acid boats?
No, this guy's got TNT. I hope he holds together. But he just had his ammo cook off. I mean, I'm beating him down, but I'm surprised that his ship is... Oh, this Texas is not a very strong ship. Oh my. This is not a ship that I want to brawl with. I do not want you to be the lead ship. Ooh. I wish I could choose their... Alright, you're done. Yep, you're done. I can't believe I'm having such a hard time going through... these ships. I'm at 10 kilometers. I'm having a lot of difficulty with this guy. I guess I took out one of his main... Ow, shit. How are you penetrating me so easily? Alright, we're gonna angle in at 9 kilometers and go for the armor piercing, and maybe I'll get a lucky hit. How is he blocking my shots? And I just missed that one. This guy is a real pain in the ass. I'm not hitting anything. I've got really good odds to hit. I'm down to high explosives. Shit. This guy is just not going down. Well, there's a hit. No, don't be turning into him. Just... Did you take an engine hit seriously? Alright, we're going to detach you. And you guys are going to angle in, and you're going to... you're just going to keep on going, and hopefully you can get a hit. So you've at least got some ammo. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's another one of the American ships. It's this one, this guy's... he's just chewing through my battleships. Holy crap. Alright, last battleship. Yeah, he can't afford to stick around. I mean... No, don't turn. Just keep going straight, please. Ow, crap. You know, let's just go all high explosive and maybe I can get lucky and burn them down. What's this other fleet of ships doing? Oh, you guys aren't even going the right way anymore. Here, let's get you in there. I mean, I think I'm gonna win. It's just that, holy crap, I'm taking so much damage in the process.
Dockyard's gonna be busy.
Yeah, well, this battleship's like twice the size of mine. I mean, he's on fire at least. I mean, he's in a lot of fire. Holy shit. This is nuts. I'm surprised my 13.9s aren't big enough to penetrate his armor. They should be. Because at this range I should be punching through, you know, 50 inches of armor, and he's got about a 30-inch equivalence. But he's also been angling really well. Alright, thank you. Holy crap. I took a lot of damage. I guess it wasn't that bad. But, because I was pulling my ships out every time they took a hit. But that was still pretty rough. Yeah, the starting Chinese ships are going to be so stupid, where they have like the middle gun like hanging out in the middle to. That's going to be such a stupid ship to build.
You think the worst one that I've seen is that early American ship with the port side turret aft and the starboard turret forward on the side.
Oh yeah, I hate that. Spain has a early starting ship like that too. Alright, we didn't lose any transports at least.
Why?
Alright, so we are up to 155 transports. That's good. Our crew training budget is going up, which is good. Let's go see where. So we're gonna go and get British Ghana or Guinea. Just to get these guys taken care of. That's not you. Who's the guy that got all beat to hell? Was it you? Yeah, you guys got kind of beat up a little bit. Alright, but that's okay. They'll be fine. And this guy's we're gonna get that next turn. And How many tons of ships do I have? I've got 395,000 tons in the Caribbean. Let's double check those guys. All right, so wow, these guys are still beat up. Alright, I am going to hit the next turn, and then I'm going to... Oh, you know what? I have these Dulcineas I ought to fix up also. Because these guys are pretty badass ships. Where are you, Dulcinea? There's a 1909 Dulcinea, but I thought I had a newer one than that. Maybe not. Maybe that's my most recent Dulcinea. That's a Dulcinea 1909. All right. Let's fix you up. And then I will be right back. So, these are super nice ships. Let's see if we can make them super nicer. So we'll go conic 4. And we're going to go with semi-oil. Geared turbines, aux 2, the shaft 1, unbalanced rudder, and go cordite. Wait, I don't want to go cordite. What's the range on you? You got a range of 26 kilometers, 3.8 at 10,000 meters. .28 kilometers. I mean, this gives it a really nice... I mean, the problem is the flash fire chance is yes on this. I go 27 knots. I can go 27 knots. Look at that. I go faster. Nope, can't go 29. I go 28 knots. No, 27 is good enough. Now, if I were to... What is your crew size is 754. If we're to jack that up, that would put you to 1,000 dudes. But it wouldn't make you as... Let's see here. So I've got... a little less than 2,000 tons. So I gain... So I actually gain if I go and increase the draught. Go forced boilers. The 3.9s, so we can fix these. Let's go scooch you back a little bit. Alright, so that's really shifted the weight around, didn't it? I've got... Now, 28 knots is too fast. So 27 knots gives me 29,000 tons. And that jumps it up by 3,000 tons. $27. That's only 400 tons. So 27.5 is as fast as it's going. Okay. And then let's get some forward belt. You know what else I need? I need some forward deck. You know what I could do? Is I could have another batch of secondary guns right up here. That doesn't really help me very much, does it? There we go. That makes it perfect. And I've got about 1,000 tons to spare, which I could give it super range, or I could give it more armor. That's the range or armor. I'm already armored pretty well, so we can do this. Let's go tweak it a little bit more. Can I put... I could put some 2-inch guns on these, but I don't know if I really care enough to do that. So I don't have enough tonnage, really. I don't want to spend the crew. You know what? I'm just not going to worry about that. I'm just going to tweak the... I don't have enough of a... Oh, I can't even do that, can I? Oh, crap. You know what I need to do? I need to... lengthen those. And now I need to go drop range. Because this gives me really nice range. Damn, yeah, I'm gonna have to drop some of this. Alright, well, that's what I have to do. We'll go for some inner belt, because that'll be healthy for you. I could go for some more deck. There we go. That looks pretty good. I think that's quite nice. That's very nice indeed. Yeah, I think so. How fast are these guys going? .27.5 knots. That's a good fast battleship, especially for 1914. All right. JP, you fall asleep?
Nope, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Did you see me get my my battleship to 27.5 knots?
I did. I just was like just shaking my head looking at it. How? You're made almost entirely of engine.
Yes. Yes, it is. Now, the downside is that Like one of my battleships against one of the British battleships, I will probably lose, but I can catch light cruisers, which is the goal.
Which is kind of what you want your battleships to do.
Yeah.
Catch everything.
Yeah, because if I need to take out a British battleship, I'm just going to jump in with 16 battleships. And
well, in world doctrine, it was send the torpedo boats and destroyers in, but yeah, in Bob's strategy, just send more battleships.
That's right. Oh wait, I'm increasing the draught on these, so let's do 3 of these first, just to make sure that I have enough. 60. Yeah, I should barely have enough tonnage, I think. Yep, just barely. We just squeezed it through by about 1,000 tons. Alright. However, now we're at negative 149 million. So we're going to cut back on the crew a little bit. Because I don't want to... I need to keep my positive financial balance in case we have problems in the future. Like losing a bunch of transports. Yeah, that British battleship was really fucking tough. Our economy is growing.
Armor. He had good armor and...
Oh, yeah.
Well, not enough.
Think I need... As much as I want to grow my GDP, I think I just need more naval funds, because I need to be able to buy crew. And I'll raise the GDP by conquering more stuff.
Yeah, I got quiet because I was, I'm playing over here as well.
Right.
And I with the U.S. for, I don't know, 3rd or 4th time this campaign. And they had 61 ships when it started. So far, in turn 1, I've sank 28 of their ships.
And this is... Is this a fresh campaign you're starting?
Yeah, I started it about 4 or 5 days ago.
Oh, okay.
It's second campaign overall. The first one ended because I wasn't invading someone when 1965 hit.
Right.
Which was disappointing because I had saved 2 opponents to fight, alternately, after 65 hit, and I it in 1963 and was ready for that final big battle, and nope. So I was a little disappointed, but I just moved on to the next campaign.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope I can get this all cleared in time. I think I'll have enough time, but it's going to be... I just really... I feel like I didn't do a good job in the beginning. I mean, I did a good job, I just wasn't... I wasn't confident enough in my plan, I think. And I made a couple of... I was too scared to go to fight with the U.S. before I was ready. And so I ended up dicking around for about 5 years longer than I should have. Honestly, it kind of feels like Russia would be a more interesting country to play than China. Just because they're easily boxed in and they're also really spread out. You can't get your fleets to support each other.
Russia looks like a lot of fun because it's not like Austro-Hungary where you just curl up in your corner and fight one person at a time.
Yeah.
Come out from 3 different directions.
And Russia, you've got to build up the army logistics and just land invade the shit out of things.
They got enough manpower. That's one thing that's nice.
Yeah.
The most interesting thing to me when I finally get around to playing China is I want to get to that torpedo battleship.
What, the one that has all the torpedoes on the sides?
Yeah, it's got a deck for torpedoes, kind of like where you would have casemate guns. And then you could put normal torpedoes up on the top deck.
That's kind of interesting.
Stealth built one and had 100 torpedoes on it, 50 a side.
Jesus.
Problem was, that was back when 45% crew loss caused them to surrender. So,
right.
You know how the AI hates things with torpedoes. So anytime he would get up against the fleet would just concentrate on them and practically burn them down before he could get his volleys off.
Yeah, unless you have is this an early battleship or is it a late stage battleship?
It's late stage. So you're talking 20-kilometer torpedoes by the time you get it. But guns are reaching 40.
Right, so you're just aiming at fleets at that point. Ooh, there's a hit. Yeah, now that I've got regular, I can hit better, but he's hitting better too. Ouch. Quit shooting behind. There we go. There's a hit. He's... This guy is not... I'm getting some hits. 61%. We've got some fires. The problem is he's locking in on me pretty well. No, he's not. Not so. Ooh, there we go. There we go, baby. I detonated one of your torpedoes. Take that, bitch. Take that.
That'll get his attention.
Yeah. Are you trying to run away now? He's got 1% to hit. I've got 5% to hit. Ow. Alright, so we're going to sharply turn. What I really want to do is I want to be in behind you at a nice angle while you're going away from me. There we go. Oh, son of a bitch, you popped your smoke.
Debbie. Hush.
We're just going to kind of stalk him a little bit. turn sharply. Ouch. I got him back. He's at 52%. I'm at 85. What kind of guns you? 5.6s. Got 15% chance to hit. I'm taking a lot of damage though. Ooh, there we go. Got an overpin, but that still flooded him a bit. Ouch. 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 Alright, this is not... I don't like this very much. I've lost 22% of my guys. 23. Do I go in to try and finish him? I've got his engine. He's at 30%. So if I can hit him, I'll... But he's got good to hits on me too. And now we got crappy weather coming in. But it's hurting his to hits more than it's hurting mine, so... Alright, he's down to 16% structure, 15. Alright, I think I'll get him. Damn, I'm going to lose a third of my crew in the process, though, which really sucks. He's down to 11%.
Well, the developers finally made crew matter in this game.
Yeah, now that you can't get... yeah, because my limiting factor is how fast I can train crew. He's down to 7%. There we go. He surrendered. Whew. Alright, we got him. How did I get my experience? Yeah, I got experience. Alright. Time for this light cruiser to go home. I'm hoping that if I can get radar sufficiently ahead of everybody else, then I can just start murdering everybody. Okay. I lost a few transports. I got Bermuda, that's good. Antilles, I would like to... Nope, I guess it doesn't want to do that. Alright, so I'm at 154 on the transports. I lost a little bit. You're going to go back and repair. I really need to go take over Yemen. Just so I have a... I need to send a fleet over to Yemen. Right, so we're going to go piss off the US some more. And then Eastern North America, I've got 480,000 tons of ships. I don't even know if I bother repairing these guys or not. I kind of think I just... send them in. What does the U.S. have for guys still? They've got cruisers. They don't have anything big. All right, so you guys go there. And actually, no. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys. Yeah, no. We'll invade. We'll repair after we invade. And these guys are kind of beat up, but we should be all right. Alright, and then this torpedo boat here, you are going to... and go down to here. Alright. That works. How's the German... 18%, Jesus, they're doing better. They're starting to get better. Uh, 188. Yeah, we'll give it another turn. All right, so I mean we're 1915. Yeah, I'm really running behind schedule on things. And I'll probably call it a night soon because it's already 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah, definitely time to get some sleep, especially if you got up in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta go to work at 9:30. I really like the American small battleships that they start out with. I mean, they're not very tough, but they're small, they're relatively fast. You can eventually make them go fast. And you can put surprisingly large guns on them. They're a great second line battleship, so if you've got your main line of big brawly battleships getting in closer, and then you have these guys a little bit further out lobbing shells because they're very stable. They're also really good for killing, just cruisers, hunting down heavy cruisers. I wonder how fast of a light cruiser I can make. I guess I could always get into like Mexican memes. I can, memes. I can call it, make it speeding and stuff. Oh, I could make a Zorro class. Make my pirate ship a Zorro class. That might be.
There you go.
You can always get into some Princess Bride stuff. Make like an Inigo Montoya.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You sink my battles. Prepare to die.
Yeah. All right, we got up to 156. Oh, do I have a surplus of crew now? Do I finally have all of my guys finally? No, I still have a bunch of these. This Missouri that I have mothballed. Well, let's. I don't have enough crew for any of this, do I? How many crew do I have? There we go. All right, so let's see how fast of a ship I can make. Just unless I have a new cruiser coming up anytime, so I probably should check that first.
Call them the foil or the epi.
Let's see what we can. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so I can still make turret cruisers. What the fuck? I could make a semi-armor cruiser 3. Or I can make a light cruiser 3. Semi-armor cruiser can be 12,000 tons, 8,500. Alright, so oops, don't want to do that one. 30, can I go 32 knots? I can. Alright, let's go. Main tower, that's small cruiser tower 1. That's only a 900 spotting. That's sort of garbage. Big funnel plus rangefinder. Oh, that gives me some aiming speed. That's interesting.
The Italians, their starting taps are so tiny.
I do compact. Here we go. Compact funnel. Here we go. I don't care about aiming speed. The Italians are what so tiny?
Their towers, their initial towers, early ones.
Guess we're going forced and semi-oil. There we go. That is... So you only have a 900 spotting, which is really awful. So I go with the rear tower 3 to get 1,000 spotting. So I could make a light cruiser go 32 knots with a 22,900 kilometer range. If I did a semi-armored cruiser 3, I can go 9,500 tons. Go forced. And you do this. 2,100. Alright, so the funnels, we can do dual funnel small. We can do that. So I can make this guy go 30 knots as a semi-armored cruiser. I think 32 is going to be pushing it. That's going to make it... I go 31. I go 31.2 knots is my upper speed. Doesn't leave me a lot for guns. I can go Mark III 5.9-inch guns, which is sort of what we're... Alright, so we got cordite and TNT, cat ballistic, and high capacity shells. Yeah, that works. We're not going to have a lot of okay, we can do that. I could put you there, but then I can't put anything up top, so that's not really going to work so well. Actually, you know what I can do? I could do that and go 1, 2. No. Three. Why do I have so much forward weight? I don't want to have so much forward weight. Let's take... If I do this, this is great arc of fire is the problem. I guess I could put a torpedo launcher in the back. And reduced 7. That doesn't even help that much. Alright. Alright, so that's as far back as I can go. How am I gonna... do that, that's too heavy. And that gun's a weird gun anyway. I really like how this can shoot well, but it may not be a... I may have to scooch you back a little bit. And I may have to put all of you guys... And of course, then this lets me put a... Okay, how am I gonna... This has too many guns. Can I not fit you guys up here? No. How can I... do something like that? I wonder if I could put this... I wonder if I could put this like this. This might be an awful idea. Just scooch this back a little bit. I going to... This is a lot of firepower.
I see you are building a smunk stack delivery system.
A what?
Smunk stack delivery system.
What is a smunk stack?
Oh, Tex, so the Black Pants Legion, when he doesn't say smokestack, he says smunk stack.
Oh, smunk stack,
It's a-
yeah. I think I'm going to shorten the range a little bit. I need to... there we go. There we go. So we got it balanced. Somehow. I could always put more... What's the range on you? I don't like that it's only 7.6 kilometers. I could... Let's see what... if I were to put a 3-inch... Let's... Alright. So the 3-inch has an 8.5 kilometer range. And so maybe I ought to be doing 3-inch guns, or the 3.9s instead of the 2.9s. And these have... Alright, so... I would kind of like to put something up here, but it won't really let me. I could try putting a barbette up here, but then it gets mad at the gun. So this is just sort of problematic, although it's not awful. I guess I could always take off these front guns, and then that solves a lot of that. You know what I could do is I could put some casemate guns in the rear. Really don't want this but if I had to put a casemate gun in the rear for 8 tons, that gives me for 16 tons, that gives me a lot of back armor, whereas the aft belt I really want more forward armor though. Damn it. This is just not... Probably shouldn't have dicked around with this. Really? Are we really gonna do this? Alright, so... Fine, I'll take that off and I'll... I really don't want to have it balanced like that. I really want to have at least 1 inch of... I hate how the, how it's hard to balance a forward, well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to doing this. I really want more forward armor. There we go. I'll use those to stabilize the weight. Now I've got some more forward armor. It's not really great. I guess I could always lower the range and have more armor, which is probably what I need, because that gives me more. So 3.5 inch deck. Unless I just go really short range until I get better technology. And armor these guys up, because if I don't... Yeah, I think we're going to do that. And then I want... at least 2 inches of forward armor. And really don't like how vulnerable my guns are. I don't have any 3-point... Why don't... Oh, because these 3.9s don't have any... They don't have any armor because they're just exposed. Alright, that sort of sucks, but okay. What else am I missing? Standard reloading. What, unbalanced rudder. And I want hydraulic steering. These things are going 31.2 knots, so these can potentially catch destroyers. They've got short ranges, though, which really sucks. But I'll have to fix that later. I guess this is as good as I can make them. At least for right now. I mean, it's got 7 gun turrets. That's not bad. I guess I'll build these and I'll call it a night. These are not awful. These Zorro ships are very, very fast. They just have a short range, which I don't like. But I can't really do much about that because I need them to be tough enough to win. Alright, I guess this is it. Can't believe I can get a semi-armored cruiser to go faster than... it's not a bad ship, actually. For a 9,500-ton light cruiser.
Could definitely sink stuff.
I hope so. I mean, I want something that I can chase down destroyers with, which this will be... I really want it going 35 knots, but this will at least catch torpedo boats. Because torpedo boats aren't quite as fast. And this will certainly give things a run for their money. So we'll build a few of these and try them out. How long will it take to build? This will be a year to build these. Holy shit balls. How many of these can I make? I can make a lot. So 90, 87. I can do like I can make 18 of them. Yep, I can make 18 of them. Boom. Alright, where the fuck am I going to put these? We're going to have 3 groups of these. I'll have... one group will be... I need one group in the Philippines to cover the east. And then probably... one group is going to be in La Carina to cover the North Atlantic area. And probably one in the Caribbean-ish area. Although really I'm not going to run into a lot of stuff there. I need to be in West Africa to guard Africa. Because this is where the fighting's going to be later on, I think, when I fight the Germans. Alright, so let's...
I was going to say, isn't the Caribbean being kind of quieting down now?
Yeah, I hope so. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these are going to go to... anywhere in the Philippines. And you're not going to let me build these anywhere in the Philippines, really?
Empty a port in the Philippines and be okay. You don't have to set them now.
I don't have any free ports in the Philippines, I guess. There must just be too much stuff going. I must have too much stuff parked in the Philippines. And I'll sort it out later. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a night because I'm pretty tired.
All right, man. Have a good night. I'll probably see you tomorrow if you get on.
Will do. Actually, you know what occurred to me is that these guys are not going to... These are 32 knot ships. These are not going to be... These aren't going to be defensive ships because they have a short range. I'm going to put these offensively in the enemy ports and just park them there because they'll be able to chase down destroyers in port.
And they will definitely attract attention.
And they'll definitely attract attention. Because if I put 2 or 3 of these... If I put a pack of 3 of them in a port, that's going to definitely take care of business.
6 ports you can torture.
Yeah, and then I team these up with some destroyers, which I'll deal with. I've got these guys that are being repaired. So in a few months, I'll build some destroyers, that are just minesweeping ships that'll kind of tag along with these light cruisers. And that's how I'm going to deal with them. And I'll just park these in in various German ports, just to keep their guys busy. I think that's what I'm going to do. And just eat transports.
9,000 tons of busy.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's a pretty good plan. What other research do I have coming up? I've got the stereoscopic, but I'm not worried about that. Boiler efficiency upgrade coming soon. That'll be nice. And I still don't have the dual turrets for light cruisers. Naval communications. I'm a long ways away from from the radio direction finder because I still have to get through all the cryptography and all the other bullshit. I'll have radar long before I have radio direction finder. And I'll go design my minesweeper ship later. Alright. Well, good night, JP. Good night, everybody who's watching. And I will see everybody another time. Probably tomorrow evening.
Bob.
And remember, it's okay to have 80% of your ship weight be engines. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow, JP.